Hey guys, it's Sukrit from STEM Coder. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the determinant, a special property every square matrix has. In future videos, we're going to be using the determinant to solve a bunch of problems, and trust me, the determinant, one of the most important things in linear algebra, has a lot of uses. But for now, we're just going to learn about the determinant and how to find the determinant of small matrices. So just to recall, a square matrix is a matrix with the same number of rows and columns. We can define it as an n by n matrix where it has n rows and n columns, hence it's a square matrix. Now finding the determinant of a large square matrix like 4 by 4, 10 by 10, 15 by 15, it's quite a long process, but I will tell you how to find the determinant of a 2 by 2 and a 3 by 3 matrix, which is definitely something I'm going to be doing a lot in future videos. Now to find the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, you simply have to take AD minus BC, where these four elements are A, B, C, and D respectively. Let's run through an example. I have this matrix 1, negative 1, 2, 3. We denote the determinant by drawing straight bars on either side of the numbers in the matrix. So these straight bars denote a determinant. Well, we got to take AD minus BC, so it's going to be this element times this element minus this element times this element. And that's going to be 1 times 3 minus negative 1 times 2. That's equal to 3 minus negative 2, which is equal to 5. That's the determinant of this matrix. Let's go through another example. What about this determinant? 0, 12, negative 2, negative 7. Pause the video and try to figure it out. Once again, AD minus BC, this element times this element minus this element times this element. So it's going to be 0 times negative 7 minus 12 times negative 2, which is equal to 0 minus negative 24, which is equal to positive 24. Voila, we got the determinant. Now let's move on to 3 by 3 matrices. We've got this 3 by 3 matrix over here. 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, negative 1, 1, 1. The process is slightly more complicated, and here's how we do it. I want to copy over my leftmost two rows to the right of my matrix. So my leftmost two columns, 0, 1, negative 1. My left two columns, I want to copy them over. 0, 1, negative 1 and 1, 0, 1. Once I have done this, I'm going to draw 6 imaginary diagonals going to 3 elements each. 1, 2, 3. And 4, 5, 6. I've drawn 6 diagonals. The pink diagonals are going to be called my downs because they go down, and my green diagonals are going to be called my ups. Now, what are our downs? We're going to multiply all the elements in the down and add them up. So, multiply all the elements within one down. 0 times 0 times 1 plus 1 times negative 1 plus 2 times 1 times 1. So as you can see, we're adding up our downs. We're multiplying all the elements within a down and basically adding up all 3 of those products. So these are my 3 downs. Now let's move to the ups. Our first up is going to be negative 1 times 0 times 2, and we're going to subtract our ups from our downs. So negative 1 times 0 times 2 minus, what's our next up? 1 times 0 minus our third up is going to be 1 times 1 times 1. So what's our final result? Well, 0 times 1 is going to be 0 plus negative 1 plus 2 minus 0 minus 0 minus 1. What is that? Negative 1 plus 2 minus 1 is equal to negative 2 plus 2, which is equal to 0. So the determinant of this matrix happens to be 0, which is quite a nice answer. Let's run through one more example. This matrix over here, 2, 1, 2, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 6. Can you find the determinant of this matrix? Well, copy over the left two columns. Draw our ups and downs. So what are our downs? 2, 1, 6. we got 216, we got 110, and we got 200. And what are our ups? We've got 012, 012 again, and 601. So we want to do our downs minus our ups once again. So let's do it down here. Well, our downs are 2 times 1 times 6 plus 1 times 1 times 0 plus 2 times 0 minus our downs, minus our ups. So these are our downs and these are our ups. So what's our first up? 0 times 1 times 2 minus 0 times 1 times 2 again, that's our second up, and our third up, minus 6 times 0 times 1. So as you can see in this case, all three of our ups are actually 0. So let's simplify this. So this is 12 plus 0 plus 0 minus 0 minus 0 minus 0, and that is 12. So the determinant of this matrix is 12. Remember, 2 by 2 matrix, it's just going to be AD minus BC. And for 3 by 3 matrix, you've got to copy over the left two columns, draw your 3 ups and your 3 downs, and you're going to take the downs minus the ups. And that's going to give you the determinant. I hope you found this video helpful. In future videos, we're definitely going to apply the determinant, but for now, just make sure you have this process down, and I look forward to seeing you in future lessons.